that means we're moving on to the losers bracket.
Ooh, this one is exciting for me because we have a dark side player in LTH Rage. He is from Missouri. He also plays Flash, and then CaptainDXXM plays Batman, Superman, and Deadshot. He's from Pennsylvania, lived in Chicago.
I think for ease of use, we're just going to call him Captain.
Yeah,
but Captain's a great name anyway.
I've recently started to fall in love with Darkseid and playing him. He's really fun. He's a really fun character. And he does a lot of damage.
He absolutely does. I mean, the Stomp alone does a ton of damage. You can do a lot of jump threes in his combos. He has tons of damage. And this is going to be a very sort of canon matchup here. We're going to have Darkseid against
versus Superman.
Now, Captain is another one of those players that picks a lot of the different top tiers, has them ready for different matchups, and this is one that definitely makes a lot of sense against Darkseid. Now, Darkseid does have a bit of a stubby normal problem.
He doesn't even have the fastest normals, really.
Oh, and is he going to get the full conversion? He does. Should get a back three off of this, and that is a very good start. Oh! All right, already starting with quite a few mix-ups, not going on the defensive at all, going very offensive. Oh, but now he's actually going to have to deal with these laser zoning from Superman.
Oh, nice down two to stop the shenanigans. Interesting.
Yeah, so he went for a reset right there, but didn't really go for too many of the mix-up options. Just went for a normal throw. It's not going to give Captain the life advantage. So he's still going to have to get in on this.
I mean, he could have still gotten so much more damage if he just would have normally finished the combo.
It wasn't scaled particularly high.
Yeah, interesting choice.
Oh, catches him with the overhead. That should kill. He's going to use the meter just to make sure.
I love how that symbol
just
stays there.
Oh, actually, like, didn't stay on this ground. Maybe it did. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see, but I do agree with you that it's super cool. I love all the mid-round effects that stay, with, like the green arrows, and there was one more. Oh, the Onk, I think, from Fate. And this is a very nice corner combo into a setup, but a good dash out. What a read!
Oh, an armor back three, huge.
Oh, that could have been a full punish. Oh, and he's not going to close that. He could have closed that out meterless.
Yeah.
Going to get another chance.
Hope you've learned something.
Trade is available with a bar. Throws down the statue for no apparent reason. Very rude to mess up Aquaman's home. Arthur is not going to be happy about that. And boom! Meter burn makes it a low laser.
Darkseid wins.
Takes the first. Wow, that is a really cool color scheme, by the way, for Darkseid.
It is. I agree. And the way that he closed out that round was actually a little bit risky. So there are two different ways that you can meter burn your laser. So he's got an up laser and a straight laser. What he did right there was he meter burned the straight laser and then held down, which then turned it into that low that goes across the ground.
Right.
He could have also held up and made it kind of aerial, but it doesn't track. Now, if he had just meter burned the up laser, it guaranteed tracks, and there would have been no way to escape. But a jump actually would have worked in that situation for Captain. And jumps we may see, because he has switched to Batman.
Yes, you would. One could say that jump twos are in order.
One could say that, and they would be correct. And we will see just exactly how good Captain's Batman is. The pick here makes sense also. Now, if you have bats out, it's very easy to punish a lot of the lasers that Darkseid.
Oh, and that is punishable. The overhead into the up grab.
Yeah, it's a very big deal. You have to hit confirm that, because if you instead see that the overhead is blocked, or see that you're in a situation where you know, that's not going to work, you can just go for the overhead into the solid hit. That's actually plus. Oh, that cross up.
And he is all over the place.
He is just, Rage is playing out of his mind right now, just making all the mix-ups possible. Oh, and the knee auto-corrected. That is huge. 3 different reasons that's huge. A, it took the first life bar. B,
it took the trait.
Yeah, got rid of all 3 bats. And then C, it actually put Batman in the corner, which he did manage to get out.
That was crazy,
yeah, that was the absolute best
That was
scenario.
like the alpha situation for him.
It even built in meter. Like, okay, that's all you need. Oh,
what a parry. Speaking of alpha decisions.
Or would it be Omega decisions?
No, because Batman did it.
Oh, you're right. So he would definitely be the Alpha. It's fair enough. Oh, doesn't get the full conversion, but this pressure is going to be terrifying. Hits him with the fake cross-up.
Pity you will die.
Don't be so sure.
They're both staring at each other with very bright red eyes.
Yes.
But I think Darkseid's hurt more. All right, goes for the meter burn low laser, and no mix-up off the teleport, or sorry, off the trait this time. Instead, he's using the zone more.
He might just be slowing down, trying to zone. And the thing is I think both these characters have pretty quick recovering projectiles.
Well, it really depends on the projectiles for Darkseid. Now, Darkseid, I think the biggest advantage of his is that it's very hard to actually avoid a lot of them. You know, the meter burn up laser, the meter burn air laser, and if you are forced to block them, then he's plus or he's at least close to even. Now, if you can manage to make them with, however, there are a lot of situations where you can block, and he should be able to do enough here. Oh, no, not quite.
Oh! And that is it. Wow, 2-0 for LTH Rage.
And it looked like he was pretty out of that game, to be honest, for quite a while.
Yeah, and he got sucked in the corner. He got mixed there. He had the clash because of it.
But he made it all back. And just like you were saying earlier, Darkseid's damage is pretty ridiculous. And he used that damage to just bring it back in just a few mix-ups, I guess.
And we are going to see Captain sticking with Batman, and I think that's a good choice. I mean, I don't think he did too poorly. The biggest issue, it seems, that poses Captain right now is that he, although he'll punish or at least tag one or two of them, that teleports. And as I say that...
exactly like you said. Ooh, he went for the interesting mix-up, but actually Darkseid is so tall that the left-right mix-up is considerably harder to do with Batman.
He's a big boy, Darkseid.
Not the first time you've said that tonight, but we've got a lot of big boys on stream.
Yeah, Atrocitus is also he's a big character.
Yeah, yeah.
These are big body characters. Just like we're big body casters.
Oh wow, just barely missed the up battering, but down one into the low. Doesn't get a punish, but there that was so dirty because he was crossing up and then he landed in front. That was so cool. Wow. And now all he needs to do is chip. Oh, that actually could have been whiff punish. We're seeing a lot of missed whiff punishes from Captain. And now a missed combo.
And they're just jumping all over the place with jump twos, just trying to end each other's life bars.
Good defense by Rage.
Oh, there was actually multiple down one gaps, by the way, for Rage that he could have capitalized on when Captain had jumped in.
But he still manages to close it out. Doesn't get the full conversion. Did hit the cross-up trait, though.
And there it is, the up battering, taking out the life bar. But it is still Captain fighting for his tournament. Well, technically, yeah, he's
tournament life. This is the loser's bracket.
Well, I'm saying because we have a tournament every week, but yeah, it's...
Right. Now, Rage obviously is looking great right now. He was knocked into losers by Jinxed Forever. So he could end up fighting again in loser's bracket.
Nice block. That interactable was there. Did not use it. Full punish. Whoa, not full punish.
Could have been a full punish.
The thing is Rage does still have access to his clash, and he is going to use it. Now, there is no bar for either character right now. So this is going to be a reset situation back to full screen.
Interesting choice right there. Went for the low laser, which was not going to connect.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and that has built one bar for Rage. If he makes one good mix-up here, he can actually take this entire thing.
Oh, and there, that's what exactly we were talking about. The jump over, and he's all over the place. Is that, just one hit left? Oh, no, the slide!
He tried to meaty, but all he needed to do was back up and try to get some chip with something else. Great wake up by Captain. That was exactly what he needed to avoid the meaty chip damage and win his first game of the set.
That was a nutty confrontation.
It was.
That whole interaction was all over the place.
I wonder if he had the opportunity after the second forward three to set up trait, because if he set up trait and just jumped away, it might have given him a way to get that guaranteed chip. Of course, he could have just run away and thrown a few more projectiles and then gotten enough meter to get that.
I mean, that's what he did, right? Because he jumped and then he teleported.
Right.
And then he tried to come down with the almighty boot stomp.
Oh, the stomp. But, you know, if he take the meter burn.
Yeah, you may be right. You may be right.
But that is definitely going to be some nice mental momentum for Captain.
Mental momentum. Say that 5 times fast.
I would, but we don't have time for that because we are watching some mix-ups.
Yep. Here we go.
All right, goes for the maximum damage. Very nice, 470, but
he almost did that shenanigans that he did earlier, where he jumped with the normal and then landed in front with the stomp.
Yeah, that was one of the dirtiest.
That's cool. I'm stealing that. Oh, caught him, and now, as you were saying, the momentum is actually in Captain's favor now, almost 110%.
Wow, actually hits him
I
with the
haven't
spin.
seen that in a long time.
I have literally never seen the spin hit in my entire life throughout Injustice 1 and Injustice 2.
Really? I've seen it hit quite a few times.
Really?
I've been hit by it,
well,
to be honest.
I've personally never, ever seen it. Oh, and we're starting to see a little bit more defensive play, I say, as he starts mixing up.
That was like a doctor.
Hey, that is exactly how Darkseid plays. He goes defense, defense, crazy offense,
it's
crazy
just
offense,
the way
defense,
you
defense.
said that was like you were reading from a book. Like a children's novel, of which I won't name.
Oh, plus frames. Oh, tries to jump out, but that is 2+ to get away.
And wow, good blocks, but still having to deal with all this pressure. Captain!
I think a push block may have been a better option.
I agree.
In that situation.
Don't be so sure.
Rage. Opting not to spend the bar. This is going to be a very difficult comeback if he can make it happen. Wait a second.
He's going to have to just loop these over and over because one touch, even on block, should be guaranteed win. Well,
it was just a simple battering.
Yeah. Wake up battering, in fact. Yeah. Which did, in fact, avoid the low laser. So, 2 in a row.
Are we going to have another reverse 3-0?
We could see 2 in one day. And that's within the first 3 matches.
Yeah.
So, definitely a very close set of matches tonight.
Yeah, I would agree. So, I think there was only one match where it was between... No, actually, all of them have been really close.
Well, let's hope it continues, and especially for this, the next matchup after this, which, again, we'll talk about that later, but that's going to be exciting.
You are just dying to talk about this matchup.
Yeah.
And it's... I
like
know
I said,
why.
That'll be after. But right now, we're going into this 5th game
between CaptainDXXXM
against LTH Rage.
And LTH Rage.
So
I was waiting.
Rage is going to have to do something completely different. He's going to have to do something. I mean, he's already been playing crazy.
He's already pretty nutty, right?
Right.
So
I don't know what he can actually do
he goes
to throw them off.
Nutty?
You know what? This is actually one of the first times where we've seen him not hit the overhead before he went for the stomp. He very rarely goes for just the raw stomp.
I really want to know why he goes for that combo. That is, he is scaling himself very, very heavily.
I do agree, and it's a very cool looking combo, but I'm not 100% sure. If he used the down 2 in that situation, I would love to see him teleport from it.
Or like a setup, right? And he did try that once, but he did not have trait there, so.
Like just going for the overhead did not commit. That would have been very unsafe. But instead, he's going to keep this life lead. Now, he's in a very scary spot.
Oh, and he is... Yep, there it is. He's got one more to toss. But jump up meter burn. Laser's going to do it. Now, LTH Rage has a huge life lead.
Oh, and a well-timed teleport to get out of the corner.
That is so tricky.
It is extremely tricky. It's an overhead that hits from the other side.
Oh, that was a huge punish opportunity now. Getting comboed in the corner. Captain could make something happen here.
Wow, that was a really good conversion for how weird that jump 2 hit.
Oh, but he drops the combo, still gets a happy birthday on the forward 3.
And Captain has made these very, very nice conversions off of a lot of stray, weirdly spaced hits.
Still slowly chipping away at the life with those Omega Beams.
Nice plus frames, and Rage trying to disrespect, but no conversion. Actually get a completely full combo from 4-2-3.
And an early clash from Rage that wasn't necessarily going to be a lot of damage, but he's going to spend both of his bars, or maybe one, to get some life back. And someone reset the situation. Now he's out of the corner.
Ooh, throw is a very good option. He knows all he has to do is just hit him a few more times, even with small hits, so throw is going to be perfect for that situation. Wow! Just challenges him.
All right.
Just raw down 4-2, which actually gets clashed. I did not know you could clash just down 4-2 by itself.
All right, so how many? Oh, he spent 2.
It's a good amount of life left. Batman doesn't need too much meter, but I mean, right now he needs to worry more about his life than his meter.
Oh, and he went up for the jump 2. It didn't work. And jump 3. That's it. LT Rage does not let the reverse 3-0 happen.
Dark side wins.
And moves himself forward as we say goodbye to CaptainDXXM.
Well, almost had an extremely strong 3-0 comeback. Still didn't do badly in the last game. It was a very good adaptation. I would have liked to see what would have happened had it been Batman the entirety of this set. Superman definitely didn't work out quite as well as he wanted to, but he did adapt a lot to the habits of LTH.
No, he did, which is how he was able to come back 2 games before finally getting eliminated in game number 5. So, I mean, good stuff to Captain. We hope to see you back, but that means LTH Rage is going to be moving forward